I'm Ed Oakley, St. Petersburg, Florida. I wrote the book Enlightened Leadership decades ago, sold 295,000 copies, have developed leaders from 67 different countries, and now I'm doing the serious work of my life. And what that is unleashing the second career entrepreneur. What I do is take them from struggling to thriving in what they're doing within 12 weeks. They've been working in the corporate world for a couple of decades, or maybe even longer, and they are starting to have even some health issues potentially. So I help them deal with the emotional baggage, the belief systems, the mindset, the thoughts that they're having, and the consciousness. All of those three things impact who they are. And what I do is within 12 weeks, get them to who they were intended to be to begin with. When they came on this planet, when they were born, they had a purpose. And I get them ready to live into that purpose. I had to get really sick. While medical doctors couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. It was just an autoimmune disease, they said, and what you need to do is you need to take cortisone shots so that you'll just ease the pain and the itching that you're having from this autoimmune disease. Well, I knew if I did that, would be a decision to just kind of have my life, get worse and worse and worse until I was gone. And so I challenged that situation and had a tremendous spiritual experience, which told me that I had a tremendous opportunity at this point in my life, that this was a wake-up call. I was attracted to Marisa and who she is and where she comes from. And I knew there was something special about her. I knew it wasn't just about marketing. I knew it was more about who she is. And I knew it was the kind of person that I wanted to work with. And so I started watching the launch videos, and what appealed to me is I realized it was true. From all of my leadership development years, I knew that the experience you provide the client is critical. And you know what? If just a couple of people that go through my work, because I've made it a great experience, if just a couple more people referred me to other people, it would easily pay for this work with Marisa. So why not? So never questioned it, jumped into it, and haven't looked back. I bought the course and the experience because I wanted to be sure that I gave my clients a good experience as they went through my work. That was very powerful when we got to that part. But what I didn't realize is the first whole half of the course were helping me get crystal clear about who my ideal client was and what their needs and what their desires are. And that was hugely powerful. I'm sure I went through entrepreneur, older entrepreneur, mature entrepreneur, and then second career entrepreneur. Now, let me tell you how I knew that was the one. Because within 2 weeks, I had closed $24,000 worth of business out of that clarity and out of talking to the right people. My favorite part about EPM is the breakthroughs. After I had done sort of my homework and went on to live sessions to get feedback, because when I'd get the feedback, it was always another light bulb came on. Oh, another subtle shift, another subtle change, a better understanding of who I am and what I'm really all about. The business after EPM has been, it's just kind of easy to find clients and close clients. In the third or fourth week, I got crystal clear on who my client was, that second career entrepreneur. So my conversations were different. I was going to different meetings and conferences, and I was closing business easily. And so it paid for itself right away. And this is like 3 or 4 weeks and probably 2 more weeks. That's when I had closed $24,000 in probably 6 weeks from the time it began. What I appreciate about Marisa, she understands this deep transformational work that I am doing. She also understands what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur and what it takes to be successful online. Now, that combination is not what I typically see out there in the internet marketing world. Marisa gets it all, and that's why it's so powerful. Having an online business is very exciting to me because at this stage of my life, I want flexibility. I want to be able to market online to people, say, in the Barcelona, Spain area. And we plan a 3-day event, and I go to Barcelona and do a 3-day event, and Mary, my life partner, goes with me. So we're going to make this a whole life experience. In that 3 days, we find out of these 100 people, how many of you would like to work with me over the next month and fundamentally transform your life and business? Okay, let's say 20 people raise their hand. Then we stay another month or 6 weeks. We transform their lives. They become our new best friends. Some of them even become certified in the work that I'm doing so that they get to have a bigger impact, a leveraged impact on the world. We just have a great time, and we get to experience the fullness of Barcelona, which is a phenomenal city. Maybe we take a break and come home and just relax a bit and go spend some time by the water, which we enjoy, and the concerts around here, all the arts, the festivals that go on in St. Petersburg. We just enjoy life here again, and we decide, well, where do we want to go next? Do we want to go to Thailand maybe? Well, let's do the same thing. And I do a lot of creative work because I'm just getting more and more insights all along on what we can do to really impact the world in a major way. But meanwhile, maybe it may have rained yesterday and I was stuck inside, and today it's a beautiful day. So I might say, Mary, let's take a bike ride. And we'll take off and do an hour and a half bike ride or something. And along the way, we might run across something interesting to do, and we might do that for a couple of hours. And come back and, all right, it's time to get to work again. But getting to work might be sitting on a park bench at the marina. I am so proud to have served some amazing people who are my clients and are having huge breakthroughs. It's tremendously satisfying to me to see someone's entire life, their business, their relationships, and their health all turned around. I would say simply, if you've got a pretty good idea of what your talent is and how you're going to make a difference in the world, and there's any question about who you should be working with and how to address them, and once you've marketed to them, how to deliver the services in the most powerful ways, then you absolutely should work with Marisa and EPM.